Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. I'm the Gentleman, and welcome to the Gentleman's Pixel Club. This is episode 7 of Unboxing Nostalgia. These episodes are like buses. Only a few days ago we had episode 6 after maybe half a year's absence, and now we've got episode 7. And this is the remaining stuff that I didn't unbox in that episode that we're basically doing for Christmas Day. So, Merry Christmas to you all, Happy Christmas. I've got a Christmas hat, I've got a Christmas jumper, and I've got a shitload of things to unbox. And by the time this is finished, you may have heard of a game show called The Floor is Lava. Well, I have a new version of that game show. It'll be The Floor is Cardboard, because that's what my floor will be by the time we're done. So let's get started. We have Nixie and the Glade Sprites. Now this came from Crash Live 2022. I picked these up from Midnight Brew, and they're lovely cassettes. You know, look at the quality of that cassette. You've got a lovely little picture on there, and they also came with these little slip cases as well, which were signed by the author. So, you know, every version of these games from Midnight Brew, the Chroma Key is going to kick that one off a little bit, will have a signed cover. So this is actually cassette number 26, because they've got little numbers there. Everyone was individually numbered. We have Chaz Maxine as well. Same deal with the Chroma Key coming through, same cassette and case here. And this one was a number 18 or 18. So we've got another Nixie game. This is Nixie and the Seeds of Doom. And I love collecting original cassettes. These are really, really good. And again, signed by the author. And this is number 21. So 18, 26 and 21. And then we've got Asteroids RX. You know, that's a lovely looking case on that one. That's really, really nice. And another box signed by the author, number 23. So there was two people here, you know, from Midnight Brew. It's a team of two guys that actually do these, and, you know, just brilliant to get those signed covers there. I'm very, very happy. And then finally we've got Roust, which was the last one, because I only had 5 games for sale there, and that is number 22. So, you know, we've got a nice selection of early numbers there. Quite happy with that. And, you know, really nice to have. You know, it was never about the numbers. I never knew they were going to be numbered. But knowing that you could get signed copies from the show, it was worth doing. So, next box. I've always got to be careful not to give my address away, because if I hold up things at the wrong angle, you're going to see what I've got. And this is not games, but it is relevant. It is absolutely relevant. Fucking drop that. God, there's more stuff here as well. Oh, excuse me one sec. So, this is a Christmas episode, so this is relevant. In the box, in the thing that we've opened, we've got Merry Christmas from Fusion Retro Books, and it has actually been signed inside as well, which is really nice. Aldrin gave me a CD. I'll have to listen to that. Not sure what's on this, but I will be listening to this. You know, this is David Whitaker's Amiga Works. And what I'd ordered the A4 version of Annuals that I've currently got. So we've got Zap Amiga, but it's Christmas Day, and this would have been a present to myself, because on the back we've got the advert for the Gentleman's Pixel Club. That's this channel here. Welcome, the future is retro. We also have the main event on the books, which is really relevant for this. And, oh, Zap Amiga, another one. No! Oh! So, this is where videos go wrong. So, okay, I've got 2 of these. So, clearly I've got some Crash ones in the post as well. But let's pretend, at the time of viewing, that this is a Crash version here. Well, they say when you're prepared live, and that shows I'm really not prepared when I do these videos. So the last stuff from the Crash Live show is we got Saboteur and Deep Cover, and this has been signed by the author, but I've got to show you this cassette. This is glorious. See that cassette? It's a white cassette with one game on the one side, and on the back it's a black cassette. I have never seen a cassette like this, but Saboteur Deep Cover, and it's been signed by Clive. You're probably not going to see this too well, but let's try our best. It's been signed by Clive. There you go. And, you know, this is the author, I believe, of the original Saboteur games. But hey ho, hopefully a good game. And I saw that and thought, yeah, I might as well go for that. We've got Egghead's Cracking Day Out. Egghead in chroma key as well. I had a couple of quid left. I spent, I think, 30 quid on this store, and I just had to find a game to supplement, to add to it. So I know nothing about Egghead, but I will have a look at Egghead. This one I went for because I thought, what on earth is this? And this is the Iron Wolves. This is the Iron Wolves. And another one, it was a cover that sold me on this. This is Reaper by Chronosoft as well. Now, look at this cassette. That is, it goes transparent because of the green, but that is absolutely glorious. You know, some of these new cassettes that they do, these new things that they do, are absolutely stunning. And that is one. So that's all the Crash Live stuff done. And now we're going to go to parcels. Right, so the first parcel we have, haha, would you believe it? So I don't line these up. In the earlier video, in the one episode 6, I was joking, but I was frustrated. You know, you wish death on nobody, but you know, oh, I wish that I'd died in a bloody chemical fire for eBay people that don't you tell the truth and stuff like that. And one particular thing was Nightshade, and this is Nightshade, another version of it. I hope this has got the instructions in it, and by God, it does. They are there. The instructions are there, the glossy instructions, and I saw this when I was doing my list. So I have a list of things I've ordered on eBay, and I've been at work at times and I'm ordering stuff, so I'm not paying attention to the list because I don't have it with me, stupidly. And I clearly ordered that knowing that I was missing it. And when I saw that it was Rex, you know, I was frustrated when I did the video. But when I marked it off the list, I saw there was another Nightshade. So there was hope. And that box looks a bit battered, but I think combining them together, I will have something nice. We have, what is this? So, this is Spy vs Spy 3, Arctic Antics. So we're missing the first one, but I believe that's going to be somewhere in this batch, unless it was lost in the post. We have clearly another mistake. In episode 6, I was talking about I didn't realise I didn't have Bomb Jack. Well, now I've got 2 Bomb Jacks. Absolutely excellent. And this shows that I really need to be taking those lists with me. Because if I'm not taking the lists with me, then, you know, I'm in a position where I'm doubling up on games which I really don't want to be doing. So, next little package. Just looking at the mess I'm making on the floor. I controlled a mess this time. So, this is nothing to do with the Sinclair Spectrum, but, you know, it's... I'll show you what it is anyway. It's classic C64 soundtracks. But I saw that, I thought, yeah, I want that. That was from Fusion Retro Books. It was one of the things I had. So, yeah, pleased with that. But, as I say, that's nothing to do with the Spectrum. So, there'll be no picture that comes up for that. No. Right, next box. Or, if you were a child at Christmas, you would be pleased with this, I hope. Now, the boxes look quite weathered. I think they've been in a smoke-filled house, but that's going to be okay. When you open it, yeah, they look alright. Yes, it's just the boxes. We have Star Wars. We have then got The Empire Strikes Back. Now, have a guess. What do you think the last game is? Yes, you're right. It's Horizons. It's Horizons from Sinclair. No, we've got Return of the Jedi. So we've completed the Star Wars collection of games. Sorry about my cough. It's pretty bad this morning, actually. It's probably because I haven't had much sleep. The day that I'm recording this, I was up till about 2:30 in the morning the day before, getting Nostalgia unboxing video number 6 done. So, you know, we were a slight journey here. Alright, so this is one of the missing games that I had. This is Temple of Varan. And yeah, this was the central incentive game. You know, there was 3 of these in this. You know, the Mountains of Kit, Temple of Varan, and the Final Mission. That one I never had, but I do have now. It's in a little plastic wrapper. I'll undo that a bit later on. Okay, so I now need some scissors for this. See, clearly I wasn't a Boy Scout, because always be prepared. I didn't have my scissors of opening for this particular box. What have they done? Oh no, it is there. It is there. So, this, I was only thinking about this the other day, thinking, oh, I'm sure I've ordered that, and I have. This is Mad Martha 2. I checked on the list and I had ordered it, so that was one that I nearly doubled up on, that I never did. And this one here, right, I have such a butchered version of this. This fixes this, and this is Sir Fred by Microgem. And I believe I read somewhere there was a game by Quicksilver called Fred, and I believe that this was actually the sequel to Fred, but not released by Quicksilver, released by another company. That could be completely untrue, but you know, one of those facts that you really think, is it real, is it not? I don't know. So we have an Equitech Light dummy CCTV camera. Hopefully there's some Spectrum shit in here. And yes there is. What is this? It really is like Christmas, because I've completely forgotten about these. Aha, right, it's a double. So this is 3D Game Maker. You would have seen this yesterday when we did the video, or a few days ago when we did the video. To me it's yesterday, but you would have seen this a few days ago when we did the video. This arrived in a package with the Professional Adventure Writing System. However, I ordered this beforehand, so I've now got 2 of these, but that looks a really nice condition one. And now we've got quite a big box here. I don't know whether this is actually Spectrum games or not. So we have this massive box. Look at the size of this. It's the size of a planet. And inside, they've put a stellar box wrapped up with a whole load of other things. And when you unwrap, oh by God, all of this. You've got a few Spectrum games. So we have Mind Shadow from Activision. I did not order that, but there's a little story with this. There was a mistake on the listing, and the seller reached out to me saying, hey, I've made a mistake. You know, it should only be X rather than that. What do you want? And I just said, look, throw in anything. You know, I wanted one of the games which we've got in here. As I said, I was just throwing anything. It doesn't really matter. Mistakes happen. So I'm not going to unwrap these individually, but we've got the alternative software version of... In fact, I need to, because we show one at a time, don't I? Bloody, I need to. Oh, let's put that in the bin. I have to put little bits of plastic wrap in the bin, because one of the cats we've got, Zeus, he loves to chew this kind of shit. So we've got School Days, the alternative software version of it, and look how Beano-y style that looks. We've got Back to School, the alternative software cover, and again, very Beano style type graphics. Two absolutely great games. Now, obviously there was a few things from that order he put in one box, you know, which was absolutely fine. We have Revenge of the Killer Tomatoes from Visions. Hadn't seen that before, so I went for that. Figured, oh, it's a Visions game that I've not heard of. We have got Smuggler from CCS, and I say love the art on those games. Really good on the packaging. And we've got Smuggler from CCS Games. He's put two of those in here, but there's actually a difference. This one has got a blue cassette. See, that's Smuggler. And this one has got a red cassette. Now I'm conflicted. What one do I go for? What one do I keep? Nearly there. So when this is done, this bag, when I've pulled everything out, we've essentially got one more bag after that to go, I think, and that will be everything. You know, the missus will be so pleased that all the shit is finally cleared up. So, next one. It's not shit to me, by the way. It's not shit to me. Hey, good. Alright, so this is one that I wanted for a while. And by a while, it could have been July, August time. You know, this collection has been building up for a long time. But I wanted for a while, and I never saw it. And when I did get it, I saw loads of them on eBay. But, you know, got it for a reasonable price. They Stole a Million. This is a great game. I'll have to do a video on this, I think, at some point. But They Stole a Million. So, pleased with that. Hey, lovely. Right, so this was ordered, and this was from Fusion Retro Books, Crash Cover Mount #1. But as I hold it up, oh my fucking god, because I collect magazine tapes. Look at this cassette. Sweet mother of God, that is wonderful. Good. That's nice. We've got a mug, which clearly comes again from Fusion Retro Books. I order a lot of their stuff, you know, great stuff, and I'm not promoting it. The fact is, they make great products, so I will buy great products. And this, actually, I'll keep that. I might need that. This is a Mastertronic mug, so when I play Mastertronic games, I can drink from the cup of Tronic perfectly and have the best experience ever. Right, we have, what do we have here? Alright, so I take the piss on this channel. I say, this is a British channel and stuff like that. Of course, I had to buy this game. Great Britain Limited. Now, well, I might have this in an earlier version of it. I think I do. But when I saw that, I know I definitely don't have that version of art for it. It's a Great Britain Limited. The cassette is rather boring compared to the others. Or the recent cassettes that we've had a look at. Okay, this is... yeah, this would have been part... it's got to have been part of the Kickstarter. It can't have been part of anything else. A Clumsy Colin beer mat. Coaster. Not beer mat, coaster. Oh, this one's rather sealed. Well, rather well sealed, I must say. So this really does feel like Christmas now, especially with pulling this one out of the bag. I collect Microgen games. I collect lots of games, but everyone's a Wally, Pyjamarama, everything like that. You know, they were great games, but some of them came in these big cardboard boxes. Herbert's Dummy Run was another one that came in it, and I never liked them. I always wanted the cassette versions because one, they're easier to store, and two, they look better. And this should complete my Pyjamarama. Automata, what is it bloody called? No, Automania. Everyone's a Wally, and so on. But here's Herbert's Dummy Run in small cassette form. Brilliant. And it's been rewound as well, so I like to see that. And it's got a little label on the side. Look what it says there. Is it going to come out? No, that's not what it is. But it must have been sold at some point by somewhere. But yep, Herbert's Dummy Run. Always gets me, actually. You get, this is days of old, you get cassettes like this, but they leave the tabs in there. They leave the tabs in there. So stupid kids could accidentally record, stupid kids like me, over the top of what it was. So, what is this? This doesn't feel like a Spectrum game. Oh no, it's multiple Spectrum games, that's why. Really well packaged. Holy shit, they've done a good job on here. These are individual cassettes they've wrapped this way. Mother God. Alright. Props to that seller. They absolutely care about shipping to their customers. However, there is a problem. I can't leave feedback. Last night, I went to leave feedback. Well, let's be honest. This morning, I went to leave feedback. Very early this morning, before I slept, I went to leave feedback on a couple of vendors that I did on Unboxing Nostalgia Volume 6, and I never realised it times out. So if you don't leave feedback in a suitable time, you lose that option to do this. So that was bollocks. And I think that this is going to fall into the same box. But when they package them this well, they really should have feedback left. God, this is a fucking struggle. Right, so we have Sam Stoat, Safebreaker from Gremlin. Here, let's hold that a bit better. Sam Stoat, Safebreaker from Gremlin. And this was a selection of 3 of them that were in one thing. And I never knew they did these games. From Micro Mega, we've got Monte Carlo. Chroma Key's going to screw with that, but we've got Monte Carlo. We've got Roulette. And finally, we have got Dominoes. So I think that must be the set of those 3 that you had there. So again, happy with that. Really, really good. But, you know, it was, as I say, you know, somewhere that I can't leave feedback. I want to be able to leave feedback, but I can't on that. I've got to be better. I've got to be quicker with these unboxing videos. Even if I make lots of short segments that I put together, you know, every week, we'll say the week's hoard, and then I'll release them in one video, which I guess the next one would be Unboxing Nostalgia version 8. You know, that's the way I need to do it. So on the previous video, number 6, I spoke about Turmoil. Here is Turmoil again. One of the mistakes I make where I don't carry my list around with me, I end up with multiple of the same things. Now this one was already ripped open at the top, so that actually just slid out. This is the press from Gilsoft. So this allowed compression for any games that you did on the Quill or anything like that. Pleased to have this. Very pleased to have this. So apologies, as I say, yeah, I haven't slept much at all tonight. Throat is absolutely killing me. Hence why Mr. Coffee. Well, I don't think that this is a Spectrum game in any shape or form. Batteries. I have no idea what I ordered batteries for, or even when I ordered batteries, but batteries. Alright, this one is, look at this. This is really well wrapped. They've used all the sellotape in the world, and this is going to be a problem, maybe. No. They've actually put some black stuff around the cassette as well, so that is actually protected. So this is Cavalon by Ocean. Sometimes you look at these, it's just a puzzle on how you're going to open it, because you don't want to damage the contents inside. These have lasted for years and years, assuming that they are what you expect them to be, and to wreck it by just opening it badly is an absolute sin. So, one of the ocean ones I didn't have, although I've just showed Cavalon that I didn't have, is Knight Rider. So this is Knight Rider with Michael Knight. David is on the cover there in all his glory. But no, Ocean Knight Rider. Not a particularly great game, but I think that completes very much the set from that era. So, we are on to the final bag. We're doing okay. We are doing okay. So we have Basketmaster from Imagine Software. So maybe I've started doing this. I say I don't often do this, but it looks like it's becoming a trend. In Unboxing Nostalgia version 6, episode 6, you saw me unbox effectively a foreign version of Ant Attack. Well, here is Batman, a foreign version as well. But I just looked at the little cassette and I thought, you know what, I've got to have that. And I did have it. It's mine. So we've been going, I've just checked the time, for 27 minutes so far. We're doing all right. So we have Gangsters from CCS. I've got that already. I don't need that, but it was part of a 2-pack, and this is the one that I wanted. We've got Camelot from CCS. So building a nice collection of those games. I mean, just look at this. You know, the art on these is really, really nice. You know, I do like these. I do like these. So this must have been from a Kickstarter or something, but the Commodore 64 Collector's Guide to Mastertronic. Boo, hiss, that's all a Spectrum unboxing nostalgia. But you know what? It's got a lot of games in there, and that will give me some idea for the channel in terms of, you know, looking for the unusual games to play that will tickle memories for people who have long forgotten about them. So I'm actually using that as a reference point at some point. We have got... So this was an utterly ridiculous thing to do. This is the best thing that Ultimate ever made. You know, the best game, the best experience. This was the Ultimate head cleaner. You know, why would I go for that? But hey, you know, it's something, and I think that actually came in the box of the Wanted game they did. Wanted, I can't remember, the Wanted Dead or Alive or whatever the hell it was, but I think that's what it came with. I'm sure I had that before. Excuse me. So, well, this is a diversion. Oh, will I show the picture? Yeah, I'll have to show the picture because it's Spectrum related. This is Tengu on the Spectrum Next. You know, it looks quite an interesting game there that I went for. But yeah, Tengu on the Spectrum Next. So we've got a couple of things here that I don't think are Spectrum related, but they're very likely to be retro. So let me just carefully open these. Right, so I mentioned that I was going to do a video where I needed a car manual. I got a couple of them just to be right. So I got the classic cars from 1984, but there's likely to be 2 of these. So we've got World of Cars 30th edition from 1984. And it's important. 1984 is really important for what we're doing here. Then, and what is this? Yeah, so it's more stuff. So I have What Car? Full A to Z guide from 1984. It better be, yep, November 1980. So you must wonder, what the hell are you going to be doing? Well, that remains a secret until it's actually done. But those are actually important for a future video. They really, really are. So I've shown you one of these. This is another one. This is Crash cover mount tape 2, and this time it's not blue, it's black. And there was actually another one of those. I ended up with two. I would have ended up with 2 of those in that box, but hey ho, there's the other one as well. Oops, as I hit them, I'm sorry about that. So we are right near the end. We are right near the end. The home run, everything that I'm now going to finish unboxing is in front of me. And this is a Christmas episode of Unboxing Nostalgia. So we also have the Crash Christmas Tape 2022, and oh fuck me, look at that, we got snow on it, we've got snow on it as well. So, you know, lovely to have those. Alright, it's the little touches like that, that make things cool. The attention to detail. Yes, glory be. So it's Rewound, which is a positive. Arctic Adventure Games. On Unboxing Nostalgia 6, I was going on about Eye of Bane that I got, and I was only missing one. This is the missing one. This is Ground Zero. Brilliant. You know, a miserable adventure game. Who wants to play a game with a nuclear war? But this is Ground Zero. So, happy to have that. You know, I joked about the floor being cardboard. It really is bloody cardboard underneath me at the moment. So this game here, never seen before, but I thought, oh my god, that looks good. And it wasn't much. This is Life of Harry on the ZX Spectrum. You know, what does it look like on the back? Can you make that out? But yeah, Life of Harry on the ZX Spectrum. It looks like a platformer. That was a punt because it was an interesting title. Now, this package, I'm amazed it even survived. You know, look at the quality of that. That's how it arrived. And it's worse on the other side as well with the address on. But no, that's just a symbolism of the shit that came through my door. But the game survived. Let's check actually. The game survived, and this is Contact Sam Cruise from Summit. So this was the same engine as School Days and Back to School. So I've got the original of that, but that's just another version. So yeah, we'll have that. I'll take that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 left. So although I don't own the original Ocean version of it, I do now own the Pod version from Americana, or the Americana version of Pod Pod. I've missed out on the Ocean version twice, but that goes for like 25-30 quid, and you know, I hesitate sometimes about clicking that button, but whenever I do go for it at that point, it's gone, because, you know, I don't rush to do this. I'll have to get the Ocean one at some point, but no, for the moment, there is Pod Pod, the effectively Americana version of it, so happy that I've at least got one version of that game. Alright, we are reaching near the end. We've got 2 packages left after this game. This game I'd absolutely not heard of at all. Didn't even know existed. Don't even know what it is. But it's from Ocean, and it's called Maelstrom. You know, that popped up and I thought, let's go for that. You know, in the years of looking at eBay stuff, the years of clicking on the buttons, never ever seen that. And when that came up, I thought, yeah, we'll go for this. And I got it. I say no idea at all what it is. So I'm arranging this to be doing this in a certain order. Who knows what the last game will be, but there's a reason for this. And the order turned out good, because this game here... I am sorry about this cough. This game here is Spy vs. Spy. Spy vs. Spy. You've already seen the version 2 and version 3 of this, so you're probably wondering where that was. Here it is. Here it is. And the final game for this episode of Unboxing Nostalgia, I need to hold it the right way so I don't show my address, arrived like that. Look at that. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas all over. Lovely, lovely wrapping. You know, really, really is. We'll see what this is in a moment, but this is the final one. So, I hope you enjoy these videos. Thank you for watching along. Watching an old guy like me unbox memories. And I hope it reminds you of memories and stuff like that you've seen in the past, and makes you want to go out and play those games. Doesn't mean you've got to collect them, but certainly play the games. By God, that wrapping is a bit tough. I'm using the Wilkinson scissors I mentioned before, my late mother's scissors from many years ago. The finest pair of scissors that you can ever have. And this game here, the Christmas big present final game, how it's wrapped up. Fuck me, it's still harder to get open. Is Enigma Force from Beyond Software, sequel to Shadowfire. So that is it. That really is the end of these videos, the end of where we are here. I'm missing probably about 6-7 games that I absolutely want to get before. I would say if I had to call it a day, then I would happily call it a day. But no, thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your continued viewership. Anybody that's new to this channel, thank you for subscribing, following along. I'm the Gentleman. This is the Gentleman's Books Club. I have my Christmas hat. Merry Christmas to you all, and I hope you have a great day, and obviously Happy New Year. But I will speak to you before Happy New Year. But no, have a great, great Christmas day, and enjoy the turkey. And this is going to be the first year we have the King's Speech. See you soon. Goodbye.
Please like, share, and please like, share, and subscribe to this channel.